Welcome everybody to We Like Dota Season 2.5 Random Draft League. This is Elihu here, and I'm joined today by Zems McGuffin.
Hello, hello. How are all y'all?
Thanks for joining us, Zems. And here we have Alpha Omega, the team Alpha Omega against Team Keepers of Zeal. This is the second round of the upper bracket in our We Like Dota League random draft tournament. This is just really happening over a 2-day period of time. Now, as we've said before, we don't know what is in the pool. And Zems, I'm going to have you take it over because I'm running this tournament and I had somebody just message me, so I need to see what that's about.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
I believe.
I'm recording, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just got your message myself.
Okay.
Yeah, and you asked me if I was recording, and I was like, I can record it. And I just started streaming myself. So
Okay.
you can check me out on my Twitch channel, or you can go to the official one. I'm not sure what I should be doing. So if you need me to stop recording, let me know.
You're fine. You're fine. This is a free tournament. It's very casual. We're hanging out. We're having fun. We wanted it to have a very LAN party style feel, and so that's really the intention.
Oh wow, taking me back to my childhood days, LAN parties.
Childhood days. How old are you?
I'm in my early 20s. I know I don't sound like it, but I'm in my early 20s.
Okay. Well, I've been married for 13 years and I have 2 kids, so I'm just gonna put it that way.
Oh boy, never mind. Never mind. I'm probably still in my childhood days compared to you.
Hey, watch it, boy. Okay, to the draft. To the draft. All right.
To the draft. They picked Invoker and they got countered with Spirit Breaker. I like Spirit Breaker against Invoker because I mean Invoker's squishy. He has no armor and he never has armor, so he just kind of gets destroyed by Spirit Breaker.
All right, well, helping out with armor is a Dazzle, but that's only under weave circumstances. But you do have an Enigma then on the other side. So we're seeing some kind of, I would say, Tier 1 and Tier 2 picks in the pro scene right now, as well as some others.
Yeah, all of these are Tier 1, Tier 2 picks. Dazzle, Invoker, Dazzle and Invoker are both Tier 1, and Enigma and Spirit Breaker are Tier 1 or Tier 2, arguably either way.
Mm-hmm.
After Shanghai Major, everything's kind of in the air as far as meta goes.
We're still kind of lucky that the Shanghai Major actually happened. Uh, Oracle.
Yes, we are. Oh my gosh.
Oh, so many
Oracle.
issues.
I love Oracle. Oracle's my favorite support out of all of them. I love playing Oracle so much.
I have a lot of fun with Oracle as well. The thing I run into is so many people that I mean I'm sub 2K MMR to give you perspective, and I love playing Oracle. And so many people are like,
Okay.
"Now wait a minute, what does that do? Why did you do this? What?" And they like yell at me as I'm like, "No, goodness, you don't understand." Yeah.
It's like
Now,
they're getting nuked down, and you cast Fate's Edict on them, so they stop getting nuked down by magic. And then they're like, "I can't attack. What did you do to me?"
yeah.
And it's like, "Oh no."
Now this is interesting. Keepers of Zeal pick a Darkseer into an Oracle, and Oracle can purge off basically every other Ion Shell with the cooldown of his Q.
Slark.
Yeah. Now, at the same time, Alpha Omega also pick a Slark into a Darkseer, which I don't know. I guess it kind of evens it out because Darkseer is probably the single best offlaner in the entire game against melee hard carries.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I guess you pick a hard carry. I guess you figure you're fine if you have Oracle in the lane, but
I guess so.
Darkseer is hard support. I don't know.
I guess so. No, well they've already got their 2 supports.
Yeah, they got the 2 supports. So Spectre, Invoker, Darkseer are going to be their cores, and then you have Disruptor and Dazzle as their supports.
All right.
Why would you pick a Darkseer into an Oracle? I don't know.
Well, again, we can't see the pool, and there might not have been
potential.
any real good offlaners. It's hard to say.
That's true. If there's no good offlaners, then you just do what you got to do.
And one thing about
But
Darkseers, you can go to the jungle and, get some farm with him. It's not the fastest, but you can do it.
That's true.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and
True.
introduce
You
the
could
Radiant.
probably run Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to introduce the Radiant. On Spectre, we've got Dreams. Jiggly is going to be playing the Dazzle, probably a 5-position Dazzle. Dwarves SC is going to be playing the Invoker. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Exort out of that, but we will find out. Seven is going to be playing the offlane Darkseer. Already got that Ion Shell queued up, but looks like he's not going to be alone. Sea Donkey is going to be playing another one of my favorite supports, Disruptor. If you want to handle the Dire side?
30 seconds to go.
All right. Well, on the Templar Assassin, the one we keep saying, Cuckoo stand-in on Alpha Omega, and then on the dot, I guess, for Spirit Breaker. Is his name just period?
Oh, they're going on 7, and looks like he is done for.
They're
Here's your
going on
first blood.
7. He's done. First blood. So Torn on the Enigma,
Was only a
Buttered
matter of
Toast
time.
on the Slark, and Flare Assassin on the Oracle. Okay, so Spirit Breaker's name. How should I refer to him? How would you? Because I don't know. I don't know how prevalent he is in the community. If he has a preferred name, and he just has a period. So
Yeah, I mean, you can just call him Spirit Breaker. That's what I figured out when I'm casting is
Okay.
sometimes I can't pronounce their names or remember. I just call them by the hero names, and everybody knows who I'm talking about.
Methinks you wanted that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that because it's like, oh, your name's just a period. Stand in. Gotcha. Makes my job real difficult.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in the mid, we already have some rotations and harassment by the Disruptor onto the Templar Assassin, but nothing really happening at the end of the day. 7 going in real deep for the ward. Yeah, for the ward. Ooh, blocking the ward camp.
Mm-hmm.
That's these new. I love these new ward boxes. They're
I do
so
too.
wonderful.
I do too.
And the Oracle didn't purge off the Iron Shell. So now that's a whole lane of creeps that can't be gotten by Buttered Toast. Well, he denies him so he can kind of get it, but he drops it on Buttered Toast anyways.
Now what is? I guess the cooldown is 15 at level 1, and for the Ion Shell it is 9. So I guess just about every 1.5 you can deny. But you do end up using a lot of mana.
Well, the thing is, yeah, you basically need to. Darkseer is probably my best hero, and one of the things is Darkseer. He's super tanky, but you kind of want to stay back because he can get nuked down a lot by magic because he doesn't have a huge health pool.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of want to throw on those Ion Shells from the back, but that gives it time for the Purge to come back.
So in the mid lane,
Basically, he's just wasting mana at the end of the day.
yeah.
There's a rotation in by Spirit Breaker. Not quite sure what he wants to do with it. Looks like he's just waiting for his chance to come in on Dwarves.
Sightseeing, maybe? I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
There's also Enigma's sitting up there. He might rotate in on the Darkseer. Not
But
like a Mexican standoff.
he doesn't have Malefice scaled up. If he had Malefice, I'd say, yeah, he probably is going to go in on him, but I just don't see that right now. There are 2 Fairy Fires on the Slark. Interesting.
It's not a bad choice. Last hitting's really difficult, and, you know, if you don't want to buy the Quelling Blade, which is 190 gold, you can do 2 Fairy Fires, which is 150. And that saves you an extra 40 gold.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So for perspective, how long have you been playing?
I have been playing since 2012.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you've been playing.
I don't remember the exact date, but
I
it's
didn't
somewhere
expect
on
you to.
my Dota2 profile.
Yeah. Well, Spectre's getting more or less free farm because Spirit Breaker keeps sort of rotating out. He's trying to pull this lane. I don't think he's gotten very successfully so far. Spectre's doing okay, but Lark is right about the same.
Yeah, Slark's right about the same, and the their last hit denies. They're doing pretty well too. Slark, oh, missed the pounce on Slark up at the top lane from 7, barely, but almost got it. And it looks like they're gonna be going in on Spirit Breaker, popping out the Poison Touch, right clicking him a lot, but Spirit Breaker.
They do have
is
2 points in
arguably
Glimpse.
the highest effective HP.
Or no, just
oh, Glimpse going out, and I think this is very dead. Oh no, he runs away. Spirit Breaker is arguably the highest effective HP of any level 1 hero, so it's kind of hard to take him down in the early game.
Disruptor really needed I think he probably, if he calculated his mana, he just miscalculated a little bit because he really needed that Thunder Strike to make sure that they got that. And he doesn't have any points in Kinetic Field so far.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Actually, that's a lie. I just remembered Ogre Magi stats, and Ogre Magi is definitely the tankiest level 1 hero in the game.
Oh my goodness, Ogre's so much fun to play. It's like, I'm just gonna run straight at you.
Hit him. Have you ever played Ogre Abaddon or Ogre Darkseer in the offlane before?
I've not done those combos, no. I have played Ogre.
You just throw a Photic Shield or Ion Shell on him, and you just run at people. It's hilarious.
I have played Ogre Abaddon in the safe lane because one of my buddies loves carry Abaddon, and plays him pretty well. And me and the other guy who play with us most of the time, we're the supports. Both of us play Ogre, so we've done that because you can really speed up Abaddon's farming potential there. Okay, I guess Enigma's going Blink first because right now he's got 1,300 gold. He's only level 4. It's not farming great.
No Soul Ring.
Yeah, no Soul Ring.
1,300 gold, no Soul.
Ooh,
okay, the regen rune. They're picking up the regen rune.
Mid tower's getting banged up.
And
okay, I'm gonna bottle you up once, but that's gonna be it. He went for a Ring of Protection
they're
instead
going
of...
on the Spectre, doing a lot of damage. Now, another reason why Oracle is really good is he has 800... Wait, what's the range? Is it 800? No, 620 Oracles down. By
oh, just attack range?
And this is going to be a dead Spirit Breaker as well, caught by the EMP and the Tornado.
Oh, and a nice
and
glimpse.
He's not going to survive this.
Yep.
Pops the mango to try to get it, but it's a waste of a mango. That's 125 gold down, and you would lose all your regen. That's a big loss. Don't remember what I was saying. Oh, Oracle. He has one of the highest attack ranges of any support. And he also has a really low base attack time, so harassing with him is really easy. That's another reason why he's such a great lane support.
Yeah, and I just love now. I do wish, because it took me a while to get used to the Q, that it's not an actual stun. It is just a 100% movement speed stop. And it's just so unique.
Exactly. So it's really weird. It's an AoE route too. It's not just like you route one. You can route the people next to them as well.
Yeah, but
Spirit Breaker's charging on
Darkseer? Yeah, Darkseer.
On 7, yeah. I mean, it's good. A lot of Spirit Breaker's damage is in fact magical, so... misses the jump.
Oh, there's the pounce. Yeah, there he goes.
Pounce and stun, and he's dead. Slark's gonna finish him off with a Dark Pact. Dark Pact is such a good spell.
It's so annoying when you're playing against a Slark. Oh, it's horrible.
I know. It's like, oh, you know, we're gonna engage on him. He just hits Q right before you engage, and then everything's... He just doesn't care anymore.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Yeah, all those stuns. You can't chain stun him to save your life.
Oh.
Cuckoo's getting glimpse back, and he gets dusted. Gonna go after Dwarves, but he's not gonna be able to do it. He gets cold snapped, and EMP's probably gonna finish him off. Spirit Breaker comes in, charges in on the Invoker, hits for the best, but he goes, walks away, not a problem. And Disruptor's just gonna hang back, and Stand-in's gonna try to take some last hits, and fail.
Poor Sea Donkey. Okay, so the Enigma started with a Ring of Protection. I guess maybe thinking Iron Talon? but then went back and just purchased a Soul
Yeah.
Ring.
I'm not quite sure why.
No, I'm not sure why either.
That's really weird.
I mean, last game, somebody, like that was his name, somebody played the
Played Enigma. He played
Enigma.
really well.
Yeah, he did. He played very well, and I think by 8 minutes he had his mech boots and Soul Ring, if I remember correctly, and level 6. So I mean,
Yes, I would. Yeah, he did, and it was crazy. And this kind of farm, he's obviously not jungling nearly as efficient, I think, because he hasn't been participating a lot and he also hasn't been participating a lot in the kills, which I also think is a huge addition because you get a lot of assist gold by being in a 1300 radius, if I recall.
well, in the radius, whatever the radius
the
happens to
depth.
be. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, if you
Yeah.
do any, and
In-
I
in the
love the
radius.
change that just happened with the cleanup patch that if you put a buff or a debuff, so, you know, my Dazzle play of, hey, I'm going to throw my weave, it's
Alright,
actually going to matter. It used to not matter at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Oracle's going to go down in the middle.
Flare Assassin's gonna go down. Cuckoo's trying his best to fend off this wave, but not gonna be able to do much as another wave just pops right in, Jiggly keeping down this wave as well. So
Yeah, I almost think... Here's the thing. Enigma has come over to try to help out this mid lane on multiple occasions. Invoker's coming in... No initiation. Enigma's tried to go to lanes a couple times to just kind of create pressure and such, but really has just set his own farm back. And Spearbreaker is roaming right now, and it's almost like he's a position 4, except he's supposed to be the offlaner. So it would actually be better right now if Enigma or... Oh, the wall's going to get dropped for that, and are they going to be able to get...
that's a really good. Oh, they get glimpse. Poor. That's a bad day to be Oracle.
Yeah.
Enigma going down, and that was a really good wall by 7. Secured.
Mm-hmm.
Secured the kill onto the Oracle, and almost killed off the Slark. And in fact, if there was a little bit more follow-up, he probably could have killed him off. Set back the farm.
Yeah, got 2 kills out of that, 2 for 1 trade.
Continue what you were saying about the Enigma, because I liked what you're saying.
Yeah, well, basically he's been coming to lane to try to help. However, and I understand he's a support, but right now it's just the way that they're playing their lineup. Look, if you want to have a roaming Spirit Breaker, that's completely fine. That's a very legitimate tactic. But right now it's 11.5 minutes in. He's not level 6, and he's your offlaner. If you're going to have him roaming, make him your position 4. I mean, he's building an urn, that's fine. Put Enigma in the off lane and, you know, threaten this Spectre somewhat. Because Enigma right now is way behind on farm, and Spectre has mostly been getting free farm. I want to check. He's almost 3k. 3k gold. I mean,
Can't be, and you can't have a roaming and you can't have a roaming, a jungler, and a lane support. It's just not possible. The numbers don't add up.
right.
You would, if you do, and that's what looks like what they're trying to do. Like, I understand if you had like a solo and a dual and a couple and dual roamings, but not working.
Or 2 Tony Romos, if you want.
Or 2 Tony Romos.
So when one is injured, you have the other one that can just sub in. Sorry, you may not be a football fan.
Tony Romos to come in 7. I'm kind of a football fan.
Okay.
Not as much as I probably should be.
I don't care.
But I do know who Tony Romo is. I can't say that.
That's why I say, you know, they when he inevitably gets injured, you have the other Tony Romo to sub in. But yeah, I mean, just you can have 2 roaming supports, but I think this lineup could have worked better if they didn't have Enigma go to the jungle, and the pressure on mid was going to be created by the Spirit Breaker, and you just put Enigma in the off lane. That's completely legitimate. Right, there's an urn onto the TA.
Cuckoo's gone. Kuku's. Oh
Yeah.
no! Like
Oh, there's some dust.
Light by Oracle, and Oracle heads out. And there you go, finish off. And Sea Donkey, oh poor Sea Donkey, gets Shallow Grave, but I don't think he's gonna. Jiggly trying to run away for his life, but gets killed by the Slark. Shallow Grave not enough to keep Sea Donkey alive. Butter Toast getting hit by the Urn and the Cold Snap, such a mean combo. Because just two of them with the vacuum and throws the tornado onto both of them at the same time. The Ion Shell finishing him off. Oh no, he walked through the wall and got caught by his own illusion. And does Darkseer? No, Darkseer does not have an Ags. I quite like Ags on Darkseer, but it's not always necessary.
Right. And that's going to be a tier 1.
The Dire couldn't hang on to that.
It's a tier 1. Is that the first tower of the game?
That is the first tower
of the game. Tower.
Yep.
15 minutes. The dynamic would be so different if we had like a Pugna or a Death Prophet.
It's such an interesting meta now because, I mean, you might have a Pudge and a Lina and a Dazzle pushing tier 2s at 20 minutes just because of how push-oriented the meta is right now.
Damage.
Yeah, it is, and I know a lot of people really, really don't like this current meta. But I have to say, it makes for great shows on for tournaments.
We missed a kill on the Slark. A solo kill on the Slark, and he is most of the way to his Orchid.
By Invoker.
Oh, he has his Orchid.
And that's 400. It's almost a 500 gold swing straight to Invoker. Ugh. And that's his Orchid. Now he can start roaming. Looks like
oh, I cannot pause.
And Seven are gonna be pushing this top lane. Wow, this. So we have for KoZ, we have a really intense gold lead, like looks like 7.5k gold lead.
Yeah.
Which is in about a 6k lead. Which is, I honestly have to attribute a lot of this to the Invoker. He's 7-0-3, and he has an Orchid now. And now he can basically silence up whoever he wants, which is, if I were him, I would be silencing either the Spirit Breaker or the Enigma.
Or frankly, the Oracle, so he can't save somebody.
Yeah, the Oracle, so he can't save somebody. The only reason I say Spirit Breaker or Enigma is just to prevent initiations.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then you can initiate with Disruptor or Darkseer, but arguably Oracle. It depends on at what time of the fight as well. Because like at the start, maybe you want to do Spirit Breaker, but towards the end, Spirit Breaker. It's pointless to do it on Spirit Breaker. He's already used his spells.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
Okay.
Structure.
Now they're saying that he had 2k lag. That could contribute to his how he's farming, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, regardless. Okay, Spirit Breaker's going in on the Darkseer up top, and
Seven. Oh, Butter Toast gets
so does Sea Donkey.
Way the hell back, but Sea Donkey gets destroyed by Nether Strike though, and that is. I hate playing against Spirit Breaker just because of Nether Strike. He just comes out of nowhere and just teleports right in your face. Just glowing space cow.
Now, Dreams is almost to. I mean, he's got about what 500 gold until his Radiance recipe. He's got his relic already. And just more of zoning them out up top, and they might forfeit this top tower.
I think they're gonna have to. There's not much they can do. Oh, Seven's coming here. You might be able to push him back with some with the ion shells.
Well, honestly, to me, yeah, you don't just want to give it up, but oh, there's a black hole. Two people, come on, lay it down on top. There you go. Sea Donkey, good job. Oh, that's messy.
Kinetic fields. That was Cuckoo's going down.
The Dazzle.
Shadow Wave clears it off. Buttered Toast and Oracle are the only ones able to get out. Oh, almost hits with the Sunstrike, not quite.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Wow, that was good counter initiation by Darkseer. That's all I have to say.
Oh, Dwarves just goes right after him.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Yeah.
And this is all without
right after-
Spectre.
Yeah. And Spectre has. Does Spectre have a Radiance yet?
Oh wait, Spectre died. Spectre just.
No, it doesn't. Spectre died, but
Oh.
and she doesn't have a Radiance, but it looks like she's going to have a sub 20-minute Radiance, which is great.
Yeah.
If she hadn't died, she probably would have had it before 17 minutes.
So Slark went for a drum, and he's got.
Tornado, Torn,
Oh.
taking a lot of damage, but not. He's gonna get bashed away. Oh, Alacrity and Surge.
Got the
Back
vac,
to
but
full
really
man.
no follow up there.
No, Rogue 7 gets rooted. Gonna take a lot of damage. Ooh, kinetic field. He bashes him inside. He's stuck. 7's going to die. Static field right on top.
Static
Cuckoo
Storm's back
almost
up
in-
already.
Urn and Static Storm, not Static Field. Urn and Cold Snap doing a lot of work that fight on Cuckoo.
Yeah, I was actually sitting
It
there
just does-
wondering, saying, why are they pushing this? They're like between the tier 2 and 3, they've already got a lead. Why are they doing this? But it ended up working out just fine.
The greedy lineups are paying off, and they're lining up the Spectre, finishing her off. Spectre, you can't be that deep by yourself. Although she has a Radiance recipe.
She does have a Radiance recipe.
Oh, they ping her out. It's like they ping her out. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you that far up?
Dreams, stop it!
The Dire might want to
It was one thing when she got picked off down here, right around, her secret shop. Okay, that happens. Slark pops up, alright, it happens. But when you're all the way by the tier 2, yeah, by yourself.
Dire's mid tower's nothing now.
Alright, so Slark went drums. He now has a Shadow Blade,
Sorry,
so...
mic issue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He now has a Shadow Blade, so he has the opportunity to jump in and really disrupt some things. That being said, they've been pretty prepared for TA when she goes invis, so they may already have the utilities to deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. So the meld is kind of, it only really works early game, and so when she's goes invis, it looks like someone has dust. I forget who. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone doesn't have dust.
Well, they did.
that's not
They
dust.
may not right
Maybe I'm
now.
wrong.
There's a smoke on
Oh, okay,
Disruptor. Maybe
yeah.
that's
No,
what
they've
you
been
saw.
because. Yeah, maybe I saw the smoke. I thought I saw the dust. But yeah, they're prepared. And it looks like I mean, if I were KoZ, I would go probably a gem on someone at this point. Probably Invoker.
Probably Invoker, yeah, because he's just not dying. Dwarfs is playing that terrific. All right, we got a smoke up from the Dire, and they're
He
gonna.
literally has 0 deaths. Oh, catches both of them. Spearbreaker coming in. Oh, the vacuum stops it. Oh, it's gonna get killed by his own thing. His Kuku gets punched back by, well, Disruptor. Going down to the Radiance Burn, kind of.
Two down.
Oracle is a bottle and treads. Interesting. Nope.
Bottle on Oracle? I don't know. What do you think about Bottle on Oracle?
I get the. Well, I wonder. Hang on. No, TA has hers. It's what, 650 gold? Is that what it is?
660.
660, and your energy booster is 900. I would just save and get the energy booster for the mana. And then, like
Yeah,
I was talking last game, get something like an urn or a wand.
Use refraction charges vacuum field. Spearbreaker charging in even though he's by himself. Oh no, that's really ballsy. I hope you don't die for it. You're gonna die for it.
Yep, you're gonna die.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Oh, Buttertoe's going in for the Invoker kill. Might finally get it. Oh, he finished him off.
1,500
First
gold.
death for Invoker. That's his first death. It's 22 minutes into the game.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Oh, that's so. Oh no! Oh, I thought he was trying to kill him. No, it's just healing up the Slark. Oracle does heal for quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. Once you get your E maxed up, it's really nice. His skills on Oracle, this is pretty much what I do. I usually put one in Q, one in W. I max my E, and then whenever I can, I upgrade my alt. But then after I get my because I never remember the names don't make sense to me. But once I get the Purifying
No,
Flames
I don't
maxed
remember
up,
them either,
then
but
I
like to
go.
play the hero.
Yeah. My connection came from my phone. What?
Came from. What indeed?
Hotspot.
He's playing. Oh, he's playing a tournament from a hotspot. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
free.
Oh wow. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it. It's just he's probably gonna be sitting in the same spot a couple times because he's gonna lose connection.
I'm at the mall,
He's
that's
playing
why.
from the mall.
Oh man.
I can't imagine playing Dota in public. I'm sorry, but I get so I yell at the screen so often. I can't imagine. Spirit Breaker charging in on Invoker and he gets glimpse back.
Ooh, good glimpse to save the Spirit Breaker, but the Haunt In is going to take care of the TA.
Yeah. Radiance Burn did so much work. Oh, that meatball right on top of the Oracle's face. Ooh, but he purges.
Oh, they call GG.
Spectre finishing him off. He's stuck in the static field and the weave. Oh, so much damage. Who has the pipe? Someone pop pipe. That would be Dazzle popping a pipe. Pipe's a good pickup. You have the Spirit Breaker, the your Spirit Breaker, and the Enigma, and the Oracle all doing magical damage.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Pinging out dwarves, pushing out mid.
The Dire weren't partial to that mid tower.
I think this might be GG. Enigma catching 4 men with the ult, but no follow-up causes him to. He's going to die because of it. And Invoker just finishing off Cuckoo.
Alright, I had to clarify that because we had one person call a GG, and then somebody else on their team cancel that, and that's not really allowed. There we go. We did, I'm sorry, won't happen again.
Oh, so they apparently GG'd, but it wasn't. Oh, what? It's confusing. Anyways, good game, folks.
Alright. That was quite different from the last game we cast.
Okay. That was quite different. That was a lot. It was a lot slower paced, I feel.
And then it picked up quite a bit towards the end there. Yeah. It was what it was.
It's like they were waiting for their cores to pick up steam, and then they just went at it. But as per usual, Vector beats Slark in the late game.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But late game came a lot earlier this time around. Okay, Zems, well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
This
it was
is
about 22 minutes in.
this has been the We Like Dota League Season 2.5 random draft. And the Keepers of Zeal will be moving on to the upper bracket finals, which will be taking place. Sabone will be casting those tonight at 8:30. Sabone is one of the guys from the podcast, Zems, so you are aware of who in the world I'm talking about. So if anybody's watching this on YouTube, where can they find you online?
For those looking to find me online, my YouTube doesn't have nice little tags, so just look up Zems McGuffin. On Twitter, I am at symbols Zems McGuffin, like my Steam name. On Twitch, I'm just Zems McGuffin, just Zems McGuffin all over the place.
All right,
Fancy
fantastic.
Steam gamer tag stuff.
Fantastic. And I do not have
Well,
a.
thank you very much for having me.
Hey, Zems, it's been nice having you here today. I'm glad that you've been able to help cast a little bit, and I appreciate you jumping in. If anybody wants to follow me, my Twitter is mmessmore, MMESSMORE. Nothing fancy about that. It's just my name. And yeah, we will catch you next time.